Hi Cancer, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancer, this is your love reading, a little bit mixed in with the 21 energy because we are on the 21st of December when I'm actually doing your reading. So the frequency, the energy of the 21st, you probably have heard of it by now. The great conjunction is taking place right now. That Saturn and Jupiter are coming together in the great conjunction, it's called, in Aquarius at zero, absolutely 0 degrees. So we're starting something really fresh here on this day, on this very day. So that energy is going to seep into your to your reading for sure, but the main focus still is intention on love. So we're starting your reading. I set the date now because it's such a particular date. It's a very, usually I set like mid-month, early month, late month, somewhere around that, to about a month into the future, because we can't really stretch it further because there's so many shifts energy wise, I feel. And also today it's like, okay, no, I have to do like the 21st of December until the 21st of January. It's just no way around it. So I know very specific dates, so take that however it resonates. So we're going to start with this beautiful Mystical Wisdom deck. Wow, just shot out there to see what's going on for you. Wow, moving forward and going with the flow. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. And this beautiful spirit animal, this polar bear, and really coming out. I haven't had this for quite some time. It's quite I don't know, it's very metaphorical that we're getting this today. I always see her as the Statue of Liberty, Frihetsgudinnan, I would say in Swedish. Statue of Liberty, very much New York, with the spikes coming out of her hair like that. And because we're moving out of this, Saturn is moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. And I also feel with this shift, creating a new earth, creating a new reality, getting out of this pandemic, getting out of anything that has felt like a lockdown, that has felt like things on the outside can restrict you, which is just an illusion. I know, people freak out over different things, and I freak out over different things as well. And maybe not so much these days, but still, I mean, I worry about things, and to think that something from the outside can affect you when it actually can't. It's your reaction to it that has any power. So this, I love this, how you're coming out of a very stale and stagnant and frozen situation, and you're moving forward, and you're having great energy, great power with you to do so. Spirit animals are with you in this very instance, the polar bear. Very drawn to say and talk about his Dark Materials. His Dark Materials is a series that is based on, and I cannot think of the name now. It started out with Nicole Kidman and a whole bunch of other people doing a movie, and then now they made a whole series of it. And where they are fighting with the bears, like the bears really plays a significant role in this series. So freedom, very much New York, very much Statue of Liberty, moving out of something and into the new, into the future for sure. And then here, go with the flow, very much a Pisces influence. So you could be dealing with a Pisces somehow, or there could be a Pisces placement in your own chart. Go with the flow, let things happen. Big waves, like big surges are coming in now, and I see, because we have the moon there, these cycles that has been going on now, like these moon cycles and also solar cycles, it's just been phenomenal in the energy. And so it's the riptide. I'm going to use the word riptide, although I don't quite know what it means, but I'm being given riptide. So that probably has something to do with the waves here. It's to like, you're creating monumental waves in your own life, and as you're creating it, you don't have to do all that much more, but to just sort of go with it. Go with the flow. It's like an easy an easy energy. And if you haven't started to feel this yet, you're gonna start to feel it because of the shift happening today here. Okay, we're gonna go deeper into each, like, to see what this is all about, what this means, as we're moving into the other decks here to get basic information. So what is going on here for Cancer, please? Base chakra. Creating something brand new here for yourself. And another one, please. There you go. We got 3 more. So we have base chakra. We have just breathe, number 4. And then awaiting results, no, they want it that way, even though I'm more like an OCD in this, like, I want a 6 before 7. Oh, it's a bit hard here. 7 awaiting results, and 6 simply love. So this is what we're looking at. So we're going to look at this first, base chakra. So number 1, brand new beginning, and it is a brand new beginning. With this conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter coming together at 0 degrees, it means there has been exactly no movement. There has been no creation in this very constellation that's going on right now. So there's something magnificent going on. And so it's like it allows for you in your life right now. And Cancer, there's no coincidence that I'm doing your reading on the 21st of December. It's no coincidence. So you're feeling this one. You're probably very aware of what's going on, even though you maybe couldn't have, like, put your finger on it, saying, I feel it. I feel it. Saturn's movement. I feel it. Jupiter there. Yeah, they're coming together. You probably read about it. You probably heard about it. Or maybe you're very much in tune with it. But you feel it. You feel like there's a shift going on. Or I think you would already be dead. And I almost are not joking about that. I think if we are not supposed to be here right now and going through this great shift, we're sort of leaving the earth right now, because it's going to get too hard if you sort of resist this change that is going on now. And for those who are not sort of crossing over to the other side and do not want to go, like, move upwards, you know those people. They're very, very grumpy. They're very angry right now and has a really hard time to let go. Stay away. So base chakra is all about your foundation. You're creating a new foundation for your life from this very new, beautiful energy. From a brand new energy that has never existed before. Nothing much about, and it's all about the love. So let's see what we have that at the very end here. So let's see what's coming out here. Just breathe. This could be meeting your divine counterpart with, like, tapping into your person. But what I'm getting overall with this is that this is your mirror image. Like, this is your soul. This is your divine. I was going to not say divine counterpart, but they had me say divine counterpart. So it could be your person that they're talking about, that if you're already in a committed relationship, this is your person. Or if you're single, you're going to meet this person and you're starting to feel the essence of them. Number 4 is a heart matter. And it's also laying a new foundation. We already saw that with the base chakra there. So you're creating a beautiful, solid, new, strong foundation for yourself. I'd say this is more like in tune with your soul, with your inner being, and they're asking you to just breathe. So perhaps getting into meditation. There's a grand meditation happening around the globe today. If you're listening into this reading after the 21st, after it was recorded, you're like on the good side. You're in the energy, and so then you can sort of tap into the energy whenever, because the energy doesn't feel time in that sense. But the shift sort of needed to happen, and it's happening today. So yesterday would have been more difficult, but tomorrow it's easier to tap into the energy, no matter what day it is. So it's asking you to just breathe right now. Just go with the flow. Just breathe, meditate, listen to yourself, connect with your inner being. And you're on such a Joel, you're on such a soul journey right now. It's a blue border, so it's like all about finding yourself. Who are you in this new energy? Who are you in these shifts that are going on now? If you're changing and rearranging in your own relationships, if things are happening around you in terms of your job or career, but definitely because it's a love reading, in terms of your love relationships, maybe in the past 3 years, up until this past 3 months. I even feel like the past 3 months has been very, very significant for a lot of people, that we're changing about in the relationships. And then we have awaiting results. We're going to go deeper and find out what this is about. Awaiting results, number 7. 7 is we have on the bottom awaiting results, but number 7 is sort of it's a completion. It's when you, so one thing at a time here. I'm not telling you, I'm telling my guides. Sometimes you will hear me talk and almost ramble a bit and almost not making any sense, and stopping in the middle of a sentence and not finish the sentence and move on to something else and not, making any sense. That's because I'm being given the information too fast and I sort of don't want to miss anything. But the more that I relax, the more relaxed the reading is and the more relaxed the information comes. Awaiting results. I feel like this is, you have worked on yourself to sort of become, we see the roots from the bottom there leading up to the apple. And I love, because now I'm being reminded of, there's this world card that has a new earth in it, speaking about this 21st of December energy, the conjunction bringing about this new earth, or catalyzing it, like kickstarting it, coming into this new reality. There's this apple, this golden apple that sits in the very middle of that new earth. And it's like you are right on track with that. You have created this new found place within you for quite some time. You see it has been quite some time. And this is very much working on yourself, not to fit others. This card is talking about, okay, so you could shift your own version of yourself, if that makes sense. Like you're working on yourself, and then you see what you attract, and then you work on yourself a little bit more, and then you see what you attract. Meaning, okay, so if I start to feel like this, I'm going to attract this type of person, or this type of income, or this type of job, or passion, or friends around me. And then you realize, maybe I need to work on myself a bit more, because still I'm attracting maybe not so much of the support that I would like to see, or maybe not so much the truly loving relationships that I would like to see, or whatever has been going on for you. I feel this alternation, this working progress on yourself has been going on for quite some time. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have jumped from relationship to relationship. It could also be that you've been in one single relationship and you've been constantly upgrading yourself within that relationship. And that usually means that relationship has not been an easy path. I'm not saying that has been all bad, but I'm also saying it hasn't been an easy path. So that has allowed you to really become powerful, to really understand more and more things about yourself. Do you see the growth in you? The growth in you is immense, and it has reached this new place where you're a match for this new earth, for this new frequency that is now taking place. And so you're sort of, it's a done deal. It's the 7. We put all the beautiful ingredients together. We bake the cake in the oven. We've taken it out. It's time to enjoy it. But still, in a way, like, work is done. Work is done. There's no more for you to do. Like, just with the go with the flow here. It's just to go with it now. We're coming out of the stale, moving forward, and just going with it. The work is done. And so now you're sort of just hanging around waiting for the next step. It's almost like you're waiting for, okay, there's nothing more that we can do. We're just supposed to stay here and wait for the signal to go. And then again, we have a red border. So again, it speaks about laying a new foundation. So it's the 3rd card. We have the very base chakra that is creating the new energy, the new foundation for you. And then we have the number 4 that also indicates the new foundation. And we have a red border that indicates the new foundation. So the basis that you're now is like you're almost starting over a brand new life for yourself. And then simply love. I know it's not so simple at times. But the more you practice it, the more you come into your heart, the more you'll just love. You simply love. Just breathe and simply love. Just breathe also is a big one. Because when we're stressed out and when we're like, start to get tense, it's like we almost forget to breathe. Which in a way is okay because it's sort of taken care of. But there's so many different ways of breathing and so many different ways of just really getting the oxygen down and into your veins, into your blood. Simply love is the same thing. To just, we don't have to constantly think about it because the love is running through us, and the love predominantly is still there. In spite of everything that has happened, in spite of every shite that is going on, love will prevail. Love, at the end of the day, is what is left. This is something like father-son. So maybe there's a strong connection right now, father-son, like passing on the information. I see this as a strong father figure. And I usually say that the readings are not gender specific. But today I feel very strongly that the father is coming through here, and his son is coming through here. So if you still argue with me and you still, like, you sit at home and go, no, I know that's Jesus. I know that's mother-daughter, then of course take that and run with it. I just feel strongly today, so maybe that's for a fair few people, that the father and son is coming through. And it's like, all right, I'm just being given, because I just said Jesus, I'm being given also the Father and the Son, like the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. So this is also like information passed down. So you could see this as source or God, if you will, passed down to humans and to the person, the persona, the physical being. And there's some sort of information that's being passed on because you're having the book there, like gathering information, gathering wisdom. Number 6 is talking about the connection in with your inner being. There's something that is being very reflective here. Which one is that? No? Can we move that away? Is that helpful? Very helpful. Okay. Number 6 is about connecting in with your inner being. It's that connection between father and son. It's the connection between your physical being and your non-physical being. It's a very powerful card here today. Something about passing on information down, like through the ancestors, through the bloodline. Very much about the healing of the heart, becoming whole. Okay, so clarifying the base chakra, please. So we're clarifying red with red and 1 with 10, so it makes sense. It says, ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So this Cancer, there's something about we're starting a new foundation here, which means you're wrapping something up. You're wrapping the old up. So there could have been, it's almost like there's fire around you. And Cancer, you're no fire sign, but so there, it could mean that there's an Aries, that there's a Sagittarius, or there's a Leo around you that is causing a lot of fire, that has caused a lot of flames in your life. If we want to focus, there you go. And there's something about you doing it all on your own. Like you do not have to do everything yourself in this shift. So there's something about reaching out to other people, asking for help. I just hear like, I'm good. and maybe you are good, but sometimes it's good to sort of, I know I'm not the person to talk, but this is your reading. It's not mine. But it's like, sometimes it's good to actually receive some help, to receive some support. You do not have to do everything yourself. Look, you're so busy you didn't have the time to put your shoes on. There's something with this little guy right here. There's messages being brought to you right now, like from spirit. There's messages being brought to you. The very purest light are with you at this moment. So with this father-son thing here, I'm passing on the information. So for some of you guys, this might just be somebody that has crossed over recently. Somebody that has passed and crossed over recently and is now showing up as this light around you. And for if this is a recent passing, usually the energy is the strongest, because then is when you're usually the lightest, like you're usually the most in attunement with them. So you might be starting to get information or messages, or something is playing with the lights at home, or playing with the electronics, or you hear voices, or something is, you just feel it, something is up, or you just feel the presence of them and you just know. Or there's so many ways of getting in contact with somebody that's like a loved one from the other side, by constantly thinking about them. And you might think that it's you just thinking about them, but it's them completely being there and sort of occupying your thoughts. So if you're doing something that sort of it makes no sense to why you would think of this person at that moment, know that it's them that is there. Okay? Other than that, it's a big completion. It's a big completion with the number 10. We're wrapping it up. We're putting that, all that has been going on, that has been a bit much work. It feels like it has been a job. Your life has been a job up until this point. So maybe perhaps relationships has not been the easiest thing for you, Cancer. And I think we have touched on this before, that it has been a bit of a struggle. But this really is coming to an end now. And you'll see after this 21st of December, really harness this energy now. Really ending the old cycle here, the old foundation, and getting into this new foundation, for sure. And ask for help, and or even when help is being given, when help is sort of being thrown your way, allow it in, allow that support to happen. Then we want to clarify, just breathe. The cards are literally jumping out. I don't almost have time to. Wow, the Hermit. Number 9. Find a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. So just breathe and spiritual growth. That makes so much sense, because it is about asking you to go inwards. That is you connecting with your inner being, with your higher self, and to sort of take it's a 9, so there's so much about ending old cycles and coming into the new. That's all what it is for you. We have the purple board there, clearing the blue, with finding your authentic version, finding the connection there with your inner being. This is a spiritual path for you. It's asking you a tiny bit to put your phone away, to shut the electronics off, maybe just for an afternoon, or for the evening. Maybe the evening is a bit tough because maybe you want to watch stuff, or I don't know, you're with friends on your phone or whatever. But at least for the afternoon, or for some morning, or start your morning, and not until sort of 11 o'clock or whatever you're deciding for yourself, to just have a couple of hours in your day that is just completely silent. You just on purpose put your phone away on purpose. It's like a ritual that you just sort of, you can turn it off completely, or put it on flight mode or whatever. Just turn it off so that you can't receive any messages at this point. Where are you going? What are people doing that you need to be constantly reached? So just completely put that away. turn the television off, turn the radio off, turn everything off. So you're just in pure silence. And if you then want to go into meditation and breathe, do that. Or just have this silence around you. Listen to the sounds. Listen to the sounds, but no, like, don't make anything of it. Just be in this silence, okay? It feels very important for you that you just really, really take this moment to do so. I wish that you could see what's going on like outside. There's a very peculiar light. The light outside is very, I don't know how to describe it really. And then we have awaiting results. Can we clarify that, please? Do you see how fast they're coming out? Quick moving energy. We have another 10, guys. We have another 10. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, what I feel with this, the Wheel of Fortune, when the wheel comes out, the wheel could literally turn both ways. The wheel can go one way and the wheel can go another way. When this much movement into the future, like we're wrapping up with the number 10, wrapping it up and moving on to like a number 1. And 10 is the Wheel of Fortune because it's like a brand new beginning with something has come full circle with a 0. And we're doing that again. So we're seeing how we're closing something up and moving on into the future. And so this wheel is turning in your favor. You're going to start to see a lot of success here. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So this is you sitting there at the spinnrock, I would say in Swedish. I don't know what these are called in English. Spinnrock in Swedish. We have the magnolia flowers there. Magnolias, long story short, are just my indicator of magic right now. That you're a true survivor. It's like you're surviving everything and anything. It's like it doesn't matter really what's being thrown at you. It's like you come through it all. Like, yeah, you can do that. You can say that to me. Sure, I'm going to feel a bit beaten by it. I'm going to have my moments. I'm going to react to some of that stuff. But at the end of the day, it only has strength in you. I know it's so stupid to say what doesn't kill you make you stronger, because what type of way is that to live? But truly, what hasn't killed you has made you stronger. And the delays are over. We're wrapping all of this up now. It's the second number 10 with the number 9 that is also talking about endings, and number 1, which is all about new beginnings. So, but you're more still in the wrapping up of it, if that makes sense. Like you're more still. We're ending it, and we're wrapping up. It's like it's a full completion here, and we're stepping in fully with a go with the flow. Right in the middle of it, we're moving forward, but we're coming out of the stale. We're coming out of the stagnant energy, and we're going into this, going with the flow. And I feel like there's a tiny bit more towards or like right in between the old and the new. So if you haven't started to see fully fruition for the new, it's coming. Big time, it's coming. Awaiting results, it's coming. This is going to be you reaping the rewards. A lot of success is coming in with this card, the wheel. It's the second, spiritual borders. It talks about the spiritual connection there. And then we want to clarify this simply love. It took a tiny bit longer. But not that much. Excuse me. 3 of Summer. This is you going into the fun part again of your life. It's news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. 3 of Summer. 3 is all about passion, creativity, joy, fun. And there seems to be a lot of, so simply love, and the passing on here from the father to the son is like, this is all about, I feel this more is about not perhaps, let's see what's coming out in the extended, because sometimes that can be completely different from the reading here. But from what I see is that we're not too focused on a new relationship. Even though it's a love reading, the love is more sort of towards yourself. It's more not concerned, but it's more focused on you and where you're going and what you're doing, like a next step, and very much like the connection on the inner planes, realizing how much you're worthy, realizing the love that you have for yourself, and more so connecting in with friends in your soul tribe. It's like you're building yourself up. Yes, we're building this brand new foundation that can literally be very material stuff like houses and cars and money, and just building your ground up, but also building your soul tribe. Soul tribe meaning your true friends. When the going gets tough, it's like when it's a bit of a tough time, it's like friends that's just not there when it's all that much fun, but they're there when it's all that much not fun. And so it's like you might be shedding some friends in the process as well, but there's going to come in new friends, and you're going to realize through whatever has been going on there for you, to connecting with your heart again, who your true friends are. Okay? If you resonate with this reading, I'm going to create an extended. So if you resonate with this, you probably resonate with the extended as well. If you don't want to watch that, then thank you so much for watching this. Have a beautiful 21st of December, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because I'm not going to do another reading for you until we're on the other side of the new year. So take care, guys, and I hope to see you in the extended. Take care.